to the sun-drenched tropical paradise of Isle Delfino. We're so pleased to welcome you to our beautiful home. Come enjoy a natural wonderland to which we've added the world's finest resort facilities, a spectacular amusement park, and succulent seafood. All this and more await you on Isle Delfino. Come relax and let us refresh your body and spirit.
That shadow. Those were the juicy. Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo! What happened? What's this icky paint-like goop? It's moving!
Now, boys, don't touch that stuff.
Excuse me, but... Huh?
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
Mario, be careful. I have a bad feeling about this. Master Mario, remember, the B button is key. Use it to show me some of those famous jumps. Don't worry, Mario. We'll watch over the princess. Please go and get help. We came all this way, and now look. Everything's spoiled. Oh, this is the worst. Mario, please go and get some help. Mario, it's all goopy. That goop looks dangerous. I wouldn't touch it, Mario. If you get some on you, get in the water or do a spin jump. Quickly move the left stick in the circle and jump. It looks like this gunk is coming from somewhere below. It's really slippery, so watch your step. What are you waiting for? Do something! This gooey paint of yours completely covered my friend. Welcome to Isle Delfino. Step right up and get yourself a free tourist map. Press the L button to view your map. Have we met somewhere before? I feel like I've seen you somewhere. And recently too. Help! Help you! Are you crazy? We're the ones who need help. Take that water pump and clean the airstrip, you.
Power up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from GAD Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom. Data storage complete. I am Flood, a flash liquidizer ultra-dowsing device. I hope to be of assistance. Proceeding with user instruction. Use the button to shoot water from my tank. If you press the button, you can stop and shoot. You can then use the stick to aim in any direction. Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the button to hover in the air for a short time. If this tank is empty, no water can be sprayed. To refill tank, enter a body of water and press the button. Instructions complete. Proceed. Mario.
Try washing off the M to test your skill. Gotta do it from a distance. Freaking love doing that. Whoa! I really thought I was a gunner. Hey, hang on, it's you. This whole mess is your fault.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am Flood. Glad to meet you. Hey, someone's coming!
Court is now in session.
As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing Fair Isle Delfino using some paint-like substance. The accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians, the shine sprites, have vanished from their gathering spot at the shine gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Objection!
Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave. Court adjourned.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino. They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has polluted the island and most of the Shine sprites have fled. There is no longer any power to support the peaceful lifestyle of the islanders. It is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return of the Shine sprites is to keep the island from becoming any dirtier. The perpetrator is likely at work even as we speak. And you, Mario, are being treated as a criminal. Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve this situation.
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mess, pal. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know if you start slacking off.
It's time. What up, mates? Welcome to my new segment of Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Super Mario Sunshine. Gonna turn down the audio volume to a little bit, because I don't know if you can hear me. So in case you barely can, I turned it down by 3 decibels. Because I want it to be as clear as possible. This is my very first segment game, but not my very first official LP, where it's going to be way better quality, or at least I'll try my best on that. Well, if it isn't you, you have that tourist map. Did I tell you to oh, whatever. Oh, Mario, why is the weather so strange? I'm not gonna do my high-pitched voice, it's so hard to do. Hey, if it isn't a bad mustache man, just because you're cleaning up the town, that doesn't mean you're clean with me. Ha! I freaking love when they sneeze. I can't wait. This is one of my favorite games because of making Pianta sneeze. In the hot sun, you need something even hotter to cool off. Try these fresh red peppers. Oh, who am I kidding? In this haze, these peppers look totally unappetizing. And also, they're not even for heat. They make you hotter. They're spicy peppers. Everyone on this isle loves to do the box breaker. Just jump up and press the ZL button above the box to ground pound. Ka-smash! This is what you do. And I'll tell you about Delfino Plaza in a moment. Because we're not yet... Because of not yet having... having the time to explain things in Delfino Plaza, and I'll be able to do it after the very first mission of us doing. I just heard a yell from the square. What happened? Oh man. There we go. Freaking love it. Well, I'm pleased to say you're safe. Sorry. I must tell you, we were walking around town earlier, and it seems the area near the sign gate is still quite bright. Perhaps you should check it out, Master Mario. Oh, Mario, you're okay after all. I just knew you would be. She gets to show you about this thing. Creative, but messy. Why is the sky so dark, huh? It's not sun-drenched. This is hardly my idea of a relaxing vacation, Mario. I want to go home right now. Sorry, Peach, but that's not gonna happen. Oh, you know what? I just wanted to do that to let you guys hear what Toadsworth sounds like. What this now? That mustache, that red cap. Attention, buddy. That guy that you might have seen do the paint job, he didn't have a red cap. He didn't even look like me. You look just like the villain in the wanted posters. Oh, really now? You cad? You're the one writing M on all the walls. You listen to me. Clean it all up, you hooligan. Sorry. I said it wrong, but I couldn't stop. This is so amazing, isn't it? Where are the TV cameras? Oh wait, is it over already? Did I miss something? Huh? I freaking love them. It's just so funny to me. Now these guys are a nuisance. Hired by the perpetrator to make messes. And here's another thing, you cannot crouch in this game. In the Super Mario 64 you could, but not this game. Sort of makes sense when you have a hover nozzle. Woo, you saved me. Thanks, Bundle. Nothing, that's it. Except for you, if you talk to him again, then he will say something else. Then stop and talk to me. Well, if it isn't a scribble doodle man himself, you jerk. What in the world are you thinking with this nonsense? This stuff is no joke, you know. Now clean it up! I don't know why. The Piantas are one of my favorite characters to act on. You barely see them. So, those piranhas from before, I think they're called polluted piranhas. Either that or they were called something else, but I don't remember exactly. But they are the fearsome foes and technicality bosses of the game, but you only battle them once. Oh, come on. How the heck? There we go. You have to attack it when its mouth is open. Didn't explain that before, but that was pretty obvious from the start. That was perfect timing. And I will surprise you at the end of this game of what's going to happen. Cutscene.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
Ow, 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 ow! Not fair! Completely unfair! You shouldn't be allowed to use tools like that!
Mario, I'm sure I saw that person out on the airstrip. I'm positive he's responsible for all this. Chase him! The paint will go away, so you don't have to worry about drying that out. Can't spray him down, but he will do this. Not gonna worry about that X right now. So we're skipped into the graffiti, now we're on to our first mission. And I'm going to show you a pretty cool trick right off the bat. Road to the big windmill. Because I wanted to show you guys this trick, but I'm going to go right back to this mission afterward. Yes, I spoiled it, but it doesn't really matter. Now, does it? The first mission is already obvious. If you pause, it will actually tell you what the mission was, but I already told you what it was before. And this is exactly like Super Mario 64. Difference is a lot. You can't go underwater for a while yet. It will let you go underwater at some point, but you can go underwater, but there's not much underwater. And there's only one level that has you going underwater. I'm not going to try to collect 100 coins in this. I will collect blue coins later in the LP. I'm not going to do it in the first part. I'm going to do it in the next few parts. But right now I'm just going to speed through this because I want to get this done as shortly as possible, but in a 100 coin mission I'm going to also get the blue coins. And there's going to be a lot of cuts when that happens. These are not really balls or boulders. They're piranha boulders. They're not just boulders, and if you jump on them, then that happens. Now here's another thing. You can actually skip this entire boss and go to the next area. And if you do that, then you will be able to go to... This is the only time you get to do this too. You get to go to this entire second mission. And I'm going to show off what happens if you just do the second mission. But right now I'm just showing off that you can actually do the second mission of this already. And not have to worry about the first one at all. Good speedrun strat, may I add. Even better for the 100 coin strat too, if you wanted to go for that. The weeds! I saw the water, but I guess I gotta wait on that. Try using a hover nozzle here is what he was saying there. Yeah, I managed to refill my water tank. I'm not gonna be able to say much during this LP, but I will say this game is way better than 64. This is one of my favorite. Oh, this is one of my favorite 3D Mario games. What's that? What's that? What are you doing over here? You're getting a little ahead of yourself, don't you think? Isn't there something else you should do before coming here? Nope, not yet. I'll do it after. Ow, I was hoping that would work. It does work, yay! That's a blue coin. Every time you collect a blue coin, it's like when you collect 100 coins in Super Mario 64, you are able to save after you get a blue coin. Will I do that? No. Even if at some circumstance the power will go out, I won't save. I'll just be mad at myself at that point. Because I have high doubts that I'm going to have a power outage at all. Because if I have a power outage, I'm not recording with a laptop, so I won't be able to save the video. It will be gone. So, this is what you were supposed to do after the first mission, but I'm doing this now. You're supposed to go on the very top of the windmill and see this guy. This is the very first appearance of a boss that is hilarious. Not gonna turn off my commentary. This is PT Piranha, one of my favorite bosses ever. He's my most favorite character. Not my most favorite character, but I think he is the funniest. Even that scene was one of the funniest. I'm sorry for ruining it, but you can believe me by saying it was so funny. If you get too close, then he uses his head. Oh, wait, I think that worked. Yes, it did. You have to do that. When he opens his mouth, that's when you are supposed to spray inside his mouth. Because otherwise, he'll spit out huge gunk. It's not super annoying the first time, but it will be annoying later on. Because right now he only has one attack, which is his head. That along with spinning gunk. But that's it. So nothing much. You have to just try to aim at him before he spits out gunk. In a lot of bosses you hit 3 times. Because then this happens. They're just gone. So glad they put them back though. Very glad. Haha, I knocked the desk because guess what? I'm doing this with a banana smoothie. Doesn't this feel like a good summer game? Going to save here. Now I get to explain about Delfino Plaza. Sort of. So you have to collect a certain amount of shines. El Delfino police are investigating a possible connection between recent graffiti incidents and the loss of contact with Bianco Hills and Rico Harbor. So, soon enough there's going to be another world, which you already knew of, but also now it's time for me to explain things about Delfino Square. Delfino Square, I'm going to pause too, because then that quiets the audio so that I can explain things. Delfino Square is under a lot of stress. Also, do you see the humor of my extra lives and all of that? It is 1 blue coin, 0 coins, 2 shine sprites, and 3 extra lives. Will that mean my thumbnail? No. I've already figured out my thumbnail, and it's not this. But that is very funny. But the audio's gone. Never mind. I can just talk about things then. Delfino Plaza is under a lot of stress because of the gunk that a false character that many Piantas think is actually Mario. They think he is responsible for this situation going on, but really he isn't. Shadow Mario is. That's it. That's the official name of the character. Which is a slight spoiler because at some point you will be having that name, but so it's not really a spoiler, but if you consider it a spoiler, then I'm sorry. But there's a lot going on, and this game is different than Super Mario 64, despite the fact that there are indeed 120 shine sprites. And also in all terms, in Super Mario Sunshine is that 120 shine sprites, but there are also blue coins. They are not like Super Mario 64 where the blue coins are 5 coins each. Instead, they are a different kind of currency altogether, but that will be explained on the second part, not in this part. In order to get them, you have to try to spray the certain spots in a certain place. But there are very rare occurrences where Piantas give you blue coins too, but that's only in Delfino Plaza if I'm remembering that correctly. They are also hidden around. They're not only in graffiti, but they're mostly in graffiti, but in a certain world they will just be hidden. Or in certain worlds, I should say, because it's not in a certain world, it's in a few certain worlds. They will be hidden in certain places. Not only in graffiti, but in certain places. And there's a lot to explain, but you already know the controls of this game. Hover nozzle, but there will be different ones. When I'm planning to end this part is at a certain boss battle, but I will be cutting. I did a few attempts on this, and I hope that it won't be too I don't know, like crappy for frames or too choppy. I think that's a word. But I will be showing off as many blue coins as I can. And let me tell you, I'm not playing on 100%ing this game until the end of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, because then I'm going to end up looking up where the blue coins are, since I have no idea where all of them are. And to tell you this, Delfino Plaza has shines too. Alright. So, this part right here is insane for the blue coins already. There are certain graffitis, like the one you already seen, with M's on the walls that give you 1 blue coin. But these X's, there are certain X's somewhere, and you have to go as quickly as you can to get blue coins from them. You can hear the shine sprite, but you aren't able to do anything about it. I went the wrong way. So I'm counting that as a fail. Wait, I already knew where it was. Gosh darn it. Unless I'm wrong and it's not this way. Nope. So you have to go the other way. It was this way, right? Yes, you had to go that way. That was where you had to go. I always forget that. When I LP this game, or even play through this game, I always forget that you have to do that. But when I speedrun this game, which I am, I won't be getting blue coins. I'm gonna try my best to not get any blue coins. So the choppiness is not because of the videos, because it's actually happening. Like, I even see the choppiness. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna get this sweet spot in certain angles. What the heck? There. Freaking gosh darn it. That took forever. It's not as stressful as you would think, but it was a very stressful time anyway. So every shine sprite that I get for the first couple of parts is me slurping. I call it that, but it's not really what it is. Now I'm going to do the first mission again. I'm not going to get 100 coins until later on. You can skip this now, because when you complete a mission separate from this, or just a mission in general, you can skip the scenes just after a little bit. There is a certain amount of lives you get, just like in Super Mario 64. But like I said before, you don't have to worry about much. And yes, I'm gonna get this blue coin because I see it. But like I said, I'm not gonna get many of these, but I will try my best. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to forget on the hover nozzle. Ooh. When I spot them, that's a different story. So how many blue coins you have to spend at a place is something that I will tell you in another part. Either part 2 or part 3. Because I won't tell you guys yet. Just know that most likely this first part is not edited, so I'm gonna instantly upload it. So now we finally get to see this. Oh my word. There we go. That took a while. And when you complete this level, then everything gets cleared. Obviously. You saw the X there, I bet, but I'm not going to go to that yet. You've already completed the first mission. Usually every first mission is not that bad, but there are some first missions that are actually pretty long. But this is one of those missions that aren't. I'm saving every time I get a shine sprite, but not every time I get a blue coin. Unless I just feel like it's gonna be that kind of thing. Delfino Plaza! There's another polluted piranha, but this one's gonna be harder. Because I say that there's 3 times that you hit a boss, but some of them aren't like that. It was weird being stuck in that goop. It was gross, but I gotta admit, it was kind of sweet. Kind of like candy. Ugh. Unforgivable. I have had it. Someone ruined my wall. What does that mean anyway? Have we met before? This just in, a boathouse west of town has disappeared. Al Delfino. Police are overwhelmed by it. recent epidemic. Whatever. We don't really have to read this. I'm still gonna read it. Nope, it's not there anymore. Yo, I missed. My word. So this boss is not a 3-hit this time. This time, I know. This time, I think it's a 6-hit or 4-hit. Oh my word, I'm trying. I'm missing a lot. Nope, it is a 6-hit. That's it. Now the house is back. There's a door leading inside, but I'm not going in it because there is another world to go to. Rico Harbor. Let me tell you, the boss in that world is one of my favorites. Not my most favorite, but it is one of my favorites. It's, I think, my 3rd most favorite boss in the game. Nope, it's my 4th most favorite boss in the game because I have another boss that I think is even more fun. Gooper Blooper breaks out. That is the name of that mission. Very easy to get to, and there are 2 ways to get to it. And just like PD Piranha, it will be Gooper Blooper's first appearance. That along with bloopers, but bloopers don't have their first appearance in this game. Their first appearance was in Super Mario Bros. But there are some bloopers that actually had their first appearances. This is the best way to go up the wall, but the other way that is simpler is by ground pounding. But I'm going to do it the quicker way because of me cheesing through these missions. But some of these missions I won't be cheesing through. We are already at the objective at hand. What you have to do is jump on this tentacle and then press Y to grab. Cutscene, but I'm not going to turn off my commentary because it's not very long. Looks like a baby, doesn't it? Nope, it's not a baby. It just has a cog in its mouth. Because this is one of those bosses where you don't 3-hit it. It's a 2-hit, but very hard to hit. If his eyes turn purple or pink, whatever the color is, then that's when you should let go, but the funnier part, oh my word. The funnier part is you can actually pull his mouth all the way. Whoa, my word, I'm trying. Nothing happens for Gooper Blooper, but if you stand, like he uses his tentacles, but if you just stand here, I don't think much of anything happens. Just making sure I'm not wrong. Yeah, nothing. So I'm just gonna grab his mouth and get it over with. He has a new move when you battle him again because yet again you can actually do that. The line actually shows that you can pull his mouth a further, making him pull his mouth that far back before it snaps to his face. Saving here. Not yet done. But what I am going to do is something that you will be shocked with. I'm going back to the first world. Because it doesn't matter how many shines you get in certain worlds. That's why I'm going to be going back to the first world until a new event happens. Hillside Cave Secret. This is another simple mission. Something that will take me a short time. Some of these missions take a short time, but some of them won't. There are new enemies, and these guys are very silly looking. They are Pokies. Yes, I said it. They are Pokies. Say, do you know anything about the Hillside Cave? You can see it from the path that leads to the big windmill. As you go up the hill, look right before you reach the bridge. Anyway, I was hanging out near the entrance the other day. Suddenly, this weird-looking guy ran after me. I took off quick. I saw him bust the cave gate open and vanish inside. Yikes. That's a hint of what you'll be expecting, but it's not quite what you will expect, if anything. If that explains things really well. So the top of the windmill now won't have anything up there. If I'm correct by anything, the top of the windmill, I think, will either have a 1-up, or I was trying to jump, but it wasn't letting me jump. Oh my word. Well, now I get to show this guy. That was the same bug enemy from the Super Mario 64 game, but the difference is he's invincible. But if you stun him, you are able to go really high off of him. Very useful for when you want to go high. Shadow Mario has stolen Flood. You are floodless. You have to do this without Flood. That is what you should expect in every secret mission. You have to do this without Flood, so it's basically a classic Mario game. Just very hard, because if you fall off, you won't be able to save yourself unless you complete the mission. I've had game overs in secret missions, so you will be expecting rage from me, but it's not going to be as bad as Super Mario 64, because no matter what, I don't hate this game. Even if I die a lot, I won't be hating this game, because it is my favorite game. Most favorite game, not really, but it is a favorite of mine nonetheless. The thing I don't like though is that you can't crouch, because in Super Mario 64 you could, and that's how you do what I call far jumps, but they don't call it that. Meaning the makers of this game, they don't call it far jumps. I'm trying to get that 1-up. There. So this was meant to be like a simple mission. That was close. There we go. Yes, I was hoping for a high jump there. So now if you head back into that secret mission, you will have Flood. But if you go into the secret mission as well, a bigger secret happens. And even funnier, doesn't say what the mission is. It's actually meant to be a secret shine. Yes, I said it. A secret shine. Another one of these bosses. Surprise, surprise, this might be the last one, but I don't remember for sure. I think this is the final time you will be seeing this, but I also think there's another one of these guys just in the world. I just don't remember if I'm right or wrong. Toad has been covered in goop. I'm trying, Toad. I guess I'm gonna spray you down like this. Oh my word. I guess I'm gonna just do this, because otherwise I can't save him. makes one think of a certain game, but this was the very first game that had this. And I was referencing Mario & Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I'm having a good time this time. Last time I had a way worse time. Yes, there we go. Yeah. Okay. All right. No. Dang it. Nailed it. Like I said, this might be the last time you see it. I think you see it in another world, but I don't remember where. Oh, also save the toad for the goop. Thanks, Mario. A long time ago, Yoshi's lived on this island as well. Yes, we'll be seeing Yoshi at some point. This is one of the harder worlds in my part. Gelato Beach. Grand Theft Gelato. Dune Bud Sand Castle Secret. Yes, the very first mission is a secret mission, hence meaning that this is not one of the shorter ones. Cataquacks. Remember those things. Because they are insane. The theme is actually one of my favorites. And a thing that you hear a lot. Oh no. The red ones hurt you, but the blue ones don't. Yoo-hoo. You can't even see the shadow of that. Ow! They do hurt you, but the red ones hurt you when they fling you. I'm trying to get the coins. I'm trying to show that it was possible. The worst thing is, I don't know how to get one of the blue coins here. That's something I will end up having to look up. But, bleh, I love this. So yeah, there is something that you will end up needing. Like, there's a certain Dune Bud that you have to try to find. And that's it. I don't know how I nailed that instantly. It doesn't vanish, surprisingly. It just stays. And that's where you need to go. Oh yeah, it does vanish, never mind. We already saw this, so we don't have to worry about it again. This is one of my least favorite missions! I died so much in this mission. Trust me on that. I think it's not a side-scrolling thing yet. Like, you know what I mean. I think it's one of these secret missions that was like that, but it's not this. I've not had a bad time so far, but soon enough I might. Or maybe because of my memory of this going so badly, I won't. Oh, never mind. I'm having it bad. I'm gonna act like this is a stream, so if you heard anything about someone calling me, you already know that's my mom. Because this is premiered, and I'm sorry that you heard, and I know that my mom would have wanted her voice to not be in this, but I still am. I still am just gonna publicize that. Okay, so the shine is over here. I think. Yes, it is. Got it. Second time's the charm. Not really. Doesn't matter. Save and continue. I'm not doing the secret missions until another part. But what I am doing is going back to the first world. Surprise, surprise on that. Dibs alert. Sorry. Oh my word, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to spray this guy so I can sizzle his flame. Or whatever. Yep, you get rewarded blue coins sometimes when you save these guys, so remember that. I didn't mean to save there. My bad. I said I wasn't going to save, and what do? I accidentally save. It's a habit. Now I'm going back in this mission, but I'm not doing the secret mission. I'm instead going onwards. Red coins of Windmill Village. This is one of the harder missions, something that might take me a while. Something I would have had to edit, if anything. So really, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back to the second world instead. Because I didn't want to edit yet, so that's why I'm exiting that world. You're going to be being lazy, I'm sorry! Oh, come on, just get in there. The red dome will make sense later. Blooper Surfing Safari. This is actually not that bad. One of the missions, though, is going to be an absolute nightmare and what caused very ill determination on me speedrunning this game. But this is a blooper. Like, not an enemy blooper. They're basically bloopers to surf on. That's right, I'm the big daddy of blooper surfing. You like surfing? Hop on a blooper and you give it a whirl. Oh, but one thing, Big Daddy waives all liability for accidents. Oh yeah, Discord Daddy, gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Whatever. Now, hang loose, bud. Green, slow, yellow, moderate, pink, super fast. For the 100 coin mission, I'm not doing this. I am going to do one of the 100 coin missions, but some of them might involve me looking up where I'm supposed to go. Wahoo! You wanna go for a race, bud? Go ahead and jump on the blooper that you like best. Go on. I'm not using the pink one, I'm using the yellow one here. Show me some super blooper surfing, and win yourself a prize. The theme is pretty cool. If you are too slow, then that is an instant fail. Like instant death, really. What it's called. Not instant game over, but instant fail. So basically, don't try to skid on the land. I don't remember. Not that. Now here's the worst thing. If you fail in certain places, you go out of the painting. Just like, oh, go out of the world just like you do in Super Mario 64. So it's so painful. I almost went on the pink one. What I was trying to do was jump over the wall. That was close. Doesn't matter what you do for the shortcuts. But I still wanted to try to show off. I don't want to have a game over already. Oh my word. Just get on the blooper, not jump over it. You can go on the blooper by just walking up to it because it doesn't hurt you. What do? I just walk, I just go and avoid it. Because I would think it hurts me, but it doesn't. I'm gonna just try to show off here. It worked! And that didn't work because I was... Wait, really? I had 1 extra life left. That didn't say 0. It didn't say 0. It said 1. I swear that that when you go down to 0, it then gives you a game over. I swear it said 1, not 0. Gosh darn it. At least it wasn't that hard to get back to. If you don't have ill determination on me speedrunning this game, just know that when I do speedrun this game, my very first run will probably be like 2 hours or 3. Or maybe even 5. I don't know. Oh, freaking come on. I was trying to make that hard turn. I shouldn't have tried. Yeah, like that. If you fail, or I call die, it does that. When I collect the shine, or if I fail, which I'm not gonna do every time I fail, I'll take a slurp. It's not weird. Think of Super Paper Mario. The worst thing is, if I speedrun this, I'm gonna end up going on this blooper, and that's gonna be an ultimate nightmare. So on my first run, I'm not gonna do that, and instead go on the yellow one. Because going on the pink one is so hard for me to do. If it's purple, then it definitely looks pink to me. Except for the tip of it. Like its head. Those are the shortcuts I was trying to make before. Here comes. Oh, never mind, that was it. I think you get off the blooper at that point, right? But the theme continues. I'm not gonna talk to every NPC. That would be boring. I'm sorry to say, but in the Thousand Year Door, just like in Super Paper Mario, I am going to talk to every NPC. And maybe have Goombella say who they are, because some of them are important to remember. Because there are side quests in this game too, in that game too. Not in this game, because the side quests, they basically give you blue coins, so basically the side quest is that. Whatever. There is a certain boss in the game that I was hoping to battle against, but I'll do it in part 2 instead. The Caged Shine Sprite. Oh, man, I can't even back out, because I do remember this one, so I'm not going to do this one, because this one is another long one. I'm planning on doing the long ones in another part, so I'm not going to do this. Exit area. Because I'm trying to do the short ones so that I don't have to worry about... So that, I don't know, it'd be like a quick end. Remember that gate for later. That's what I'm going to say as well. Toad is not going to say anything yet, but at some point he will. This one's not short, but it's not too terribly long either. Mirror Madness, Tilt Slam Bam. one of the hard ones. So maybe I will be able to battle this upcoming boss, which I might have already spoiled. Alert! Alert! Just look at the top of that tower! So much wish you can get that blue coin somehow. Like, I don't know how you get it. I don't even know where the rocket nozzle is. Sorry. Some weird thing has crawled up on the tower to take a nap. This could endanger the legendary sandbird egg. Which I'm not gonna do the sandbird mission yet, but it is an ultimate nightmare to figure out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But those things, I think, are just some sort of rogue segments of Wiggle Air, but I might be wrong. I don't remember what they're actually called. They have a name, I just don't remember what they are. You battle them by doing this. Darn it. You have to go to the very edge and then do this. Gosh darn it, but that wasn't enough. Oh my word, I'm trying to do this. There! I'll be able to do this. Oh my word. That's that. That's one of 3 that you have to worry about. And as soon as you blow all of them, then something will happen that will look ominous, but you had to do it anyway. I'm not gonna do this one yet. That'll be saved for last. It's like Grand Prix. It's exactly like Grand Prix in Mario Kart. 100cc, 2 mushrooms. 150cc, 3 mushrooms. 50cc, 1. I'm doing the hardest one now. Oh my word, they're just shifting towards me. What the heck was that? That's 1 down. And these guys are not even considered hard bosses. And yes, they are bosses. Makes sense that they are considered bosses though. Because it's a balancing game. 1 more. I hope I have enough water for it. I do. Thank goodness for that. That's that down, but now I gotta get more water.
Mario.
And I think I've said it already, but I don't know how to get every coin in this mission. Because I've tried and I've always failed. Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. But I'm pretty sure I'm right by thinking of it. That this is the world that I've had the most issues with. But what the funniest thing is, Delfino Plaza, you can actually, which I will say in the second part as well, you can actually collect more than 100 coins in. Like you can even collect 200 coins, but it won't matter. Every 50 coins you get a 1-up. So it makes one wonder why I haven't done it yet, and there's a simple reason for it. That simple reason is, well, it's not really because of laziness. Oh, dang it. But this is what I mean. This is what I mean by the blue coin is so hard to reach. This is the final segment, and it's so easy. All you have to do is this. And Wiggler falls off. Yep, that is literally what the boss is. Its name is Wiggler, but that's not a spoiler because it's obvious. Except for its coloring is not yellow but green. And if anything, he doesn't even look like Wiggler. He looks like an awkward cousin of Wiggler. I think this is the amount of shines I'm supposed to collect for the upcoming boss. Nope, it's 9 that I was supposed to collect. I think. What does this say? The fruit freighter, formerly unable to leave port, has now temporarily resumed service. Okay, so it's just telling you about that. That doesn't really matter. Wiggler, ahoy! This is one of my favorites, and I'm gonna actually turn off my commentary because it's so funny for what I've discovered. And the first time I discovered it was a few years ago. That was what I was hoping to show in the second part, but I ended up showing it here. That hilarious circumstance was why I was hoping to show it in another part. I loved that. It made me laugh so hard the first time I tried it out. Yeah, I turned up my volume a lot higher. What of it? Really, it was 10? Gosh darn it, I thought it was more than that. Now, I guess that means I'm going to go to the first row and then do the secret mission again. Because the secret mission is not that long. And yes, I say I'm doing it again, but there's a reason for it. It's sort of funny because if I edit this, like, I'm not gonna edit the first part, but if I edit this in the future, then every secret mission I'm doing again, I'm going to cut until I go inside the secret mission themselves. Just to make it a little bit easier. I don't know why, but the theme just sounded weird to me for a moment, and then I was like, then I just gave it a listen to see if I was hearing things wrong, and I indeed was. And I was like, how did I hear it wrong? Like, I thought I heard it being, like, all slow and goofy, but I was definitely wrong on that thinking. Now, this blue coin that I'm about to get right here, you have to pay attention to your life points. But the funniest thing is, despite the fact that the blue coin isn't 5 coins altogether, they give you 5 life points. So it basically makes you think that they are worth 5 coins, but instead it's a separate currency. Hoping this thing notices me. Oh my word, how did that not stun it? That did though. So now that you have Flood, another secret mission happens. Yeah, I have to pound it. I was making sure on that. It's actually really hard. It's harder than the secret mission itself. You have to collect 8 red coins, but you're timed. And if you run out of time, you already know what will happen. In case you don't, then let me humor you. It will give you an instant loss. Meaning an instant loss of a life. But this red coin mission shouldn't be that hard. Even though the first time I did it, I think I've died so much but I didn't get a game over. But it doesn't matter if you collect all of the red coins within the time limit, because then if you... Like, it shouldn't matter for the time part. Because yes, I was right. If you collect the red coins in that time limit, then you won't have to worry about losing any more time. It just freezes. This is a perfect mission to do a 1-up grind in, if you want to do a 1-up grind in that mission. Or not really perfect, because there are other missions that you can do it in that give you more than just one 1-up. Sorry. So that was 10 shines that I was supposed to collect before this happens. A goofy submarine. And yes, that's what it is. Not a boat. A submarine. And I'm showing you exactly where it is. Princess Peach of the Mushroom Kingdom has apparently been kidnapped. Again! The suspect was last seen escaping to the west with the princess in tow. And the toad here is gonna panic. Horrible, horrible! Princess Peach has been kidnapped! Hey, I think you're in need of a pair of my special sunshades. Oh well. Then again, maybe you're not ready. You need to spend a bit more time here in Isle Delfino. So you can also talk to this guy here. Not in the first world. Because the first world you see this guy as well, and he will tell you about the sunshades. That is a special reward of itself, and I'll tell you about how you get it in the near end of the playthrough. Or on one of the parts. Come on back when you think you're ready for a pair. See ya! It's actually pretty neat for what they do. I thought I was gonna be able to go fast enough. Come on, Toad, talk to me. Horrible. Oh, you're just gonna say the same thing. Master Mario, the princess. Gotta say, Paper Mario The Thousand Door made me so happy to see Toadsworth returning, because Toadsworth didn't return for a while, and I knew that meant that he basically was like especially retired. Oh dang it! There's a cutscene. I say it's a submarine, but it does that. So maybe it is just a boat. Sorry.
The villain's secret hideout must be there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over that. This is how you're supposed to go in it. I ground pounded but bonked in the corner. This is where I'm gonna end things after I complete Peanut Park. The first mission, Mecha Bowser appears. Turning off my commentary for the entire thing.
Perpetrator get away.
Amazing! What a spectacle! Is this a new show of ours? sorry to say the choppiness of frames, but I'm very much hoping I'm wrong. You guys are great. Whoever hired you needs a raise. I love how you play the fearless hero, and he's like a bad version of you. But you both look the same and tough. Well, as director of this park, I want to ensure your success. So, how about I provide you with a hero's vehicle? Follow me!
Leave my mama alone, you bad man. I won't let you take Mama Peach away.
Mama Peach? I'm your mama?
Yeah, Papa told me all about it. He told me my mama got kidnapped by a bad man named Mario.
So you're Bowser's son?
So I came here to rescue her.
So the graffiti, that was you?
This is my magic brush. When I draw with this, all my wishes come true. A strange old man in a white coat gave it to me. A strange old man in a white coat?
But why would you pretend to be Mario?
Papa told me everything. He said,
Mario's a bully. He never fights fair.
he said,
Junior, you gotta try to outsmart Mario.
so I tried to get Mario sent to prison. But they didn't lock him up, and now he came to steal Mama Peach again. You pest, stop following us. No, not again. It appears to be heading toward Corona Mountain.
That's where I'm gonna wrap things up. Yep. Indeed, indeed I will say this is also the very first appearance of a character named Bowser Jr. He was originally Baby Bowser in the classic games, but he finally has a name in the GameCube called Bowser Jr. But times there will still be a Baby Bowser in certain games that looks like Bowser Jr., except for he's a bit different. So, he will still have separate names, just that you will know him as Bowser Jr. in a lot of games. Because he's known as Baby Bowser in not only Yoshi's Island, but also in Mario & Luigi Partners in Time. I knew it. Coming! But, well, technically, like, you will be knowing him as Bowser Jr. in this game because that's who he is. Bowser Jr. is indeed Bowser's son. And I wanted to end things off by battling Mecha Bowser and then ending the first part with a bang because that is indeed what I was, collecting 10 shines. The next time I play this, it will be the same rules. I take a shine sprite and slurp. It's a weird thing to say, but basically I don't want to say I take a shot because it's not me drinking wine. So that's why I say I slurp. Instead of taking a shot, it's a slurp because it's a smoothie, not a wine product. I promise on that one. Because I have always said it was a banana smoothie that I drink because it is one of my favorite things to drink on, since it is occasional that I do it. So, next time in Super Mario Sunshine, which I'm pretty sure the frames are good enough, so I'm going to keep it as is, I am going to collect more shines, but mainly complete the first world. And from then on out, it's going to be I complete certain worlds. I might actually complete certain worlds. Like I'm gonna complete Peanut Park, or I'm just gonna complete random worlds. And I don't know because it doesn't matter for what I do. The only way to complete this game is to battle Shadow Mario in every world of the game except for Corona Mountain, because Corona Mountain is the final world. Because Delfino Plaza counts. You battle him in the very first. You have your very first battle against Shadow Mario in Delfino Plaza, who will be known as Bowser Jr., but will still be covered in Shadow Mario form, because he still wants to try to destroy you at that part as Shadow Mario, since he has the skills, and Bowser Jr. barely has those skills. He knows that he is known as making all of those machines. He's a genius with that. At times he buys them, you know that from Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle, but most of the time he has made them. He's a genius. Except for in freaking Bowser's Fury, where they made him an idiot. So, see you guys next time.